with the Pokemon?
Oh yeah, there are tons of people who will stick to the original 151 being like the best and then not liking all
Ah.
the new stuff. Which I just love
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon in general. Pokemon's fantastic.
I don't know much about Pokemon, so it's just pretty bad because I live in Japan, and whenever, like, one of my friends, whenever she comes over, she asks me to buy her the packages, like with the cards, because they
Yes.
usually sell them like limited amount per person. And we go with her to the store. She buys five, I buy five, and I just give it to her. She gives me the money back. I feel like a scammer
Oh, but
trading
it's so good.
Pokemons.
My last
Mm.
stream was a pack opening just because I've never done a hand cam or anything, and I ordered an entire like display box of Japanese, I believe it was Ninja Spinner
Oh
Pokemon cards
wow.
to open. And dude, the Japanese art is so much better. Like, I didn't
Oh.
realize there was that much difference between the American cards and the Japanese ones, but one, the backs look
Mm.
cooler, but even just the regular artwork, I was like, why is it so much prettier?
I thought that they would just do the same art. Interesting.
I have a friend who every time he visits Japan like 3 times a year, and
Mm.
he every time he goes, I'm like, hey, you want to stop in at the Pokemon Center for me? Just I don't even care what you
Mhm.
get. It can be like a pack of gum, but do you want to just pick me up something from the Pokemon Center?
Yeah, the merch there is absolutely amazing. Even I, who doesn't know much about Pokemons, I look at the plushies because they had a lot of plushies, and I'm like, oh, this looks so cute. I have no idea what this thing does as a Pokemon, but it looks very, very cute.
I have entirely too many Pokemon plushes. Looking over at my bed right now, I have a giant Snorlax, Squishmallow, and a Teddy Ursa and Totodile. Like I have way too many plush.
Oh, then you'll just go crazy when you go to the store.
I wanted to so bad. Right before COVID, I had my tickets. I was ready. I was going to go stay in Akihabara,
Hmm.
and then everything shut down. The world caught fire, and
Hmm.
all traveling was shut down, and I just never got back. And so
Hmm.
now, like, I missed like that was just the golden time in my life. I'm like, I have time off work and the money to go do it. I'm gonna go visit Japan, and then everything shut down for a couple years, and I haven't been able to get there, and I'm
Hmm.
horribly disappointed.
But it's still on the bucket list.
Oh, absolutely. My son wants to go
Mm.
to Japan. Like,
Oh, nice.
he's honestly better at Japanese than I am because he's young and so he picks up the language better.
Mhm.
And he is the biggest nerd I've ever seen, and I love it. So me and him are definitely gonna make it to Japan someday.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of tourists I see coming with kids.
Speaking of Japan, I saw a stream recently of you walking around at night on Japan. That was just super cool because it was nice just seeing, I don't know, you see a lot of like branded content of like we're going to these very specific places and it is
Mm.
almost like a tour video, which is obviously I love seeing Japan in those lights, but it was really cool just to just walk down the street and see how things are with you. Do you, I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but you enjoy living in Japan, yes?
Yeah, 100%. The experience of living in Japan is very nice because it's very clean. It's very safe. As you can see, I was walking at night alone, no issues at all. No one comes up to me. No one does any creepy stuff. And yeah, I've been plenty of times, like very, very, like at 1 a.m. at night in the parks, on the streets, all alone, no issues at all. So that's a ginormous plus. Among the minuses, living in Japan is pretty expensive. I don't know, maybe like in other countries it's more expensive. It's just like the salary versus like the cost of living. It's the balance is pretty not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, but another minus is probably getting friends because how the majority of foreigners get friends there, they go to the bars and they drink and they socialize. I don't do that. I don't really drink. I don't go to the bars. So yeah, because of that, it's much more difficult to get Japanese friends in Japan. I have a couple, but they're usually super busy. And whenever I speak with them, they want to practice English with me. And I was like, I want to practice Japanese with you. And I'm not practicing Japanese in the end. So yeah,
That's
like
fair.
advantages: clean, very very polite, very good service, very nice, safe. But among the minuses, cost of living and lack of friends.
So we're not likely to see any videos of drunk Angry Owl Cat doing karaoke at a Japanese bar.
Probably not.
I think that is what blew me away about watching that stream of you
Mhm.
walking around is just I'm a 6 foot tall American guy in the middle of America, and I'm like, dude, it could be like 4 in the afternoon, and I'm like, I'm gonna get kidnapped. Someone's gonna come do
Oh,
something. So I was like, wow, just the
damn.
fact that she's just walking around and having a good time and not worrying that someone's about to yeet her off the road is insane.
Yeah, when I went also to the US to WitchCon in 2025, and everyone was warning me, like, don't walk anywhere alone. And I was like,
Yeah.
why they're so specific? I was like, even during the day, and I was like, even during the day, don't walk alone. And then I came over and was like, okay, I think I get it.
Yep. Yep.
Mm,
No, it's rough. But again, I think that just
mhm,
speaks to Japan being cool. Like you said, there's obviously downsides. There's upsides and downsides to everything. But I do have
mhm,
to ask, I know that you really like cup noodle, but
mhm,
how much better is the sit down restaurant ramen there? Because
mm.
I'm super curious about that.
So I tried the sit down restaurant ramen probably once or twice only. For the several years, the only reason is because the portions are very big,
Yes.
and I cannot finish the portion. And if you're just sitting there for too long, it's gonna get cold and soggy and not delicious. So I felt very bad that I haven't finished the bowl. And after that, I was like, you know what? I will probably just not waste the ingredients and my money. And yeah, but it was pretty delicious. Very salty though, very salty. Because I heard that some foreigners they drink the broth. I didn't. I didn't. I couldn't. It was too salty.
Drinking the broth and becoming dehydrated.
Yeah. I do like the like cup noodles. They're not really cup noodles because they're like in this bowl. I don't know their name. I don't know their name because it's like a bowl and it has a sauce and also mayo inside the packaging.
Interesting.
And they're super delicious. So if you go to any convenience, they're usually at any convenience, and look for like this brownish cup noodles that are in a square bowl with a mayo drawn on it, then those are the ones.
That's always what I find curious about some of the things we see, because we have our, it's just generally called the Asian market nearby, and they have like their different
Mm,
sections for different Asian countries. And I look at some of them, and being American, a lot of what you see is like Maruchan chicken and beef and maybe shrimp flavor when you're just at regular
mhm.
stores. But you see there, and I'm like, I never considered putting mayo and like cabbage and all this different stuff. I'm looking and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I'm
with
sure
cabbage,
it's
with cabbage. Yeah,
delicious.
this one.
I'm sure it's
It's super
delicious, but
good.
looking at it, I'm just like, huh. My
It's
wife
much
goes
better
all the
than
way though.
it's much better than regular cup noodles. Like I would say because I mix them up. Usually not like together. Like one day that one day second day another one. So yeah, I really recommend that one with cabbage and mayo. Yeah.
My wife went to school to be a chef, and
Oh,
so
nice.
she used
Lucky
to do that.
you.
She stays home with the kids now, but that just means we have ridiculously good food. I am such a
Oh,
commoner though. I'm super happy with like a piece of cheese on some bread and calling it a grilled cheese. And she's over here making delicious things. But anytime we have ramen for dinner, I always forget, and I'm like, oh, we're just gonna do some like brick ramen and call. And she's like, no, we're going all the way. And she does the egg and
wow.
the like skin beef and all of that stuff. And we
Mm.
have we have our like ramen bowls where you put the top on and let it steam cook and all of that. And
You
it's
have such
always
a nice wife.
fantastic. She makes beautiful food. She does bento boxes for the kids, and
Oh,
it's wonderful. And I'm over here like I'm such a peasant because I'm like I love this, it's delicious, but I would have been happy with like a ham sandwich.
that's amazing. Your wife sounds amazing.
She is incredible, but
Mm.
I don't want to say but. I don't mean a but. There's no but. She's great.
But
But no, it just blows me away her ability to make some of these really fantastic Asian meals. She takes from a lot of it because she, like I said, she used to work in a restaurant that specialized in stuff like that.
mm,
So her ramen is probably somewhere between like going to a restaurant and the basic stuff. But we will also absolutely do her favorite thing right now is the bulldog carbonara one. It's like a
mm.
sort of milky
Oh,
bulldog.
so is it is it too spicy for you or is it normal?
Okay, so I am a wimp. I probably do like a quarter to a half of the spice packet that is in there when I eat them because
Mhm.
like it can't be that bad, and I went full in with a spice pack the first time I tried it, and that
Mhm.
was awful. And then there's my wife who ate hers, then ate mine, and was like, "Why are you crying? It's barely even
Oh,
hot."